Hey guys, how's it going? It's Xerox Swag here, or Bram, and I'm here to show you guys how to make a redstone combination lock. It's actually pretty straightforward. It only consists of RS NOR latches, and if you do the more complicated version, an AND latch. It's really not that much hassle. I don't know very much about redstone, but I managed to make it work. So this is a very basic model. This model, you can only close the door once you come outside. There's no closing option once you're inside. It's pretty basic. There's no extra button, so it's not like input the code, then press a button, then it opens. It's like the second you import it, the door's open. So it's not so great. So I'm gonna just show you guys how this one works first, and then I'm gonna show you how to build your own. So as you can see right now, these three redstone torches, 1, 2, 3, are all in their off state. So what happens is when you trigger an RS NOR latch, it switches. So I'll show you for example. See, now this one's on. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you, but before this one was on, so like this, but now it isn't. So it kind of switches the circuit around. You're gonna want to do that to all three buttons, and yeah. So that's pretty much my code. What I can do to kind of mix it up is add in some extra buttons here, and that can be like this. And now you have no idea which buttons to press in order to open the door. So anyway, you walk in, you can do what you need to do, but the only problem is you can't close the door. Well, that's assuming it isn't a wooden door. I'm just using wooden because that's one I had. You can't close it once you're inside, so you can't really use it for a house or anything. You can only really use this for a vault or something where you need to come in for 1 sec. So the only way to close it is to come back to the reset button. So anyway, I'll show you how the reset button works. What it is it comes off of here, and it is just a signal, or an electric signal, that resets the whole system. So it turns all these torches to off. So, you know, it kind of resets it. So I just moved it over here so it'd be close to the door, but you can really put it anywhere. I mean, it's always a really good idea to have it almost right next to the door, so that when you leave, or on your exit, it's even better. So when you leave, it's easy to just go like this. But if it's too far away from your door, or it's too far away, or if it's at the exit, sometimes it can be kind of annoying. Cause let's say I accidentally type in this, or like something like that, and it doesn't open. Oh, it's a wooden door, so it opens. To go all the way down, so you're going to keep it nice and close. Yeah. So now I'm going to show you how to make your own. So just go over here. So what you're going to want to do is make 3 blocks. Actually, you know what? For this, I'm going to use 4 to show the variety. Here, you know what? Even better, I'm going to use a trick code. So instead of them all being next to each other, they're going to be like this. So now it's even tougher for someone to guess, because they can't just be like 1, 3, 5. Now it's 1, 4, 6, 8. So it's much harder code to guess. So I'm going to put buttons on all 4 of these with a trail of redstone behind them. Sorry. 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now what I'm going to want to do is move back about 10 spaces. Yeah, I guess 10 or 8 or something along those lines, and make an RS NOR latch. What an RS NOR latch is a 3x3 square with a block in either corner, and you put redstone torches on each, like so, and you're going to put redstone on the other places, kind of like that. Actually, exactly like that. Now what you're going to want to do is make 3 of those. So you're going to put one more on here, and make sure there's always a space in between them. So I'm just going to build the blocks now, and then I'm going to fill in the redstone later. Or later, I mean, right now. So anyway, just... Oops. Sorry, it's a bit laggy. So just like this, I'm going to do 4 of them. Or actually, you could do... pretty much however many buttons you have, that's how many RS NOR latches you're going to have. So there's over there, I had 3 RS NOR latches for 3 buttons. So it's all depending on how hard you want your combination to be. I mean, I've seen 24 locks, 24 buttons, like crazy. No one can ever get in there, but I like to keep it around. I think 4 is a good number. and I always offset one, so instead of it being like 1 3 5 7, it's always like 1 4 5 7 or something like that. So yeah, only problem is you can't really have numbers together because then the redstone wiring will just get confusing. So it's a limited system. So next thing you're gonna want to do is connect them together. So wherever you see this redstone torch, you're gonna want to make a little pathway from this piece of redstone into the back of this block. If you have 4 RS NOR latches, you're going to want to have 3 of these. So if you have 6, you're going to want to have 5. If you have 2, you're going to want to have 1. Pretty straightforward, just like that. So I have 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. The next thing you're going to want to do is make the reset button. I'm going to move my reset button all the way over here. Actually, I'm going to add some repeaters because the signal won't make it far enough. Oh, yeah. By the way, this program that I'm using is a really great one. It's called Too Many Items, and it's an in-game inventory editor. It gives you all the options for every single block. You can edit it in-game. You can even load pre-made inventories. So for example, look, if I just go out here and I place like a redstone, see I have 110, just go back here, reset, so I can just hit load, and it's really awesome. So sorry, I got a little sidetracked there. Yeah, next thing you're going to want to do is make a reset button, like so. Actually, I might have to do one more repeaters. So what these things do that I'm building here is they invert the signal. So they're pretty straightforward to make. They're just a block with a redstone torch on it. And if I put 2 of them, or 4 of them in this case, it just inverts the signals 4 times. So the end result is it will be the same signal. Okay, I hate when this happens. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, here's going to be my reset button right over here. I'll label it so we don't get confused. Reset. Fail type. Okay. The next thing I'm going to want to do is make my door. So I'm going to put the door on the final RS NOR latch. I'm just going to make a little redstone trail coming up from this. Actually, can't do that yet because I haven't connected the buttons. Sorry about that. What you're going to want to do next is connect the buttons, like so, into these blocks. Sometimes this can get kind of tricky, which is why I told you guys to move these back 8 or 9 spaces. So yeah. See, right now it's not that much hassle, but if you made it really close, it'd be really hard to figure out the wiring. So. Oh yeah. Okay. So now you're gonna have to make a little bridge over the redstone wiring here, like so. You're gonna want to put redstone on the bridge, and I'm gonna connect this to the door. So now we have a very simple, fully operational combination lock, just like this one over here. Pretty soon I'm going to show you guys how to make it so that you can have an open and close button, so you can close it while you're on the inside, and that is much more useful for houses and things like that. So I'm going to show you how it works. First we're going to hit the reset button, and that kind of brings everything back to its normal state. Now I'm going to input the code. Press each of these buttons, and eventually what I'll do is I'll put extra blocks in here with buttons like this, and it'll be pretty easy to tell. It'll be pretty hard to tell, which buttons to press to open it. So as you see, I pressed those 4 buttons, all 4 latches changed, and it opened up the door. Now the only way I can get back out, or I can close the door, so if I exit and I press the reset button. There's an easier way to do this. Oh, not an easier way. There's a better way to do this though, where I don't have to press the reset button, and I can close it from the inside. So I'm going to show you guys that now. What you're going to have to do is make one more RS NOR latch, and one more AND switch, or latch, I don't know what it's called exactly. But it's pretty straightforward to make. So we'll just bring it over here. Wait, it won't work. Don't think it will anyway. There, that's better. Okay. So then we're going to make an AND switch, which kind of looks like this. You put a torch on either side and a piece of redstone in the middle. So you can see these two are on and this one's off. Okay, if it gets too dark, I'm just gonna take a little sleep and see you guys the next Minecraft day. So just finish this off for you, like so. Actually, we might need a... No, we don't. We don't need a Minecraft. Okay. And, yeah. So the final step, I'll just do this quickly, is going to be the open switch. Oh, my bad. The open switch. So this is going to open it up. So we're going to input our code and then press this button for it to open. Okay, I'm going to take... See, this program is really great because I can just put it in a bed and I can instantly have a bed and go to sleep. Good night, guys. See you in the morning. And we're back. See, wasn't that simple? I can just load the inventory and it resets, everything go nice. So now I'm going to show you how this works. So right now, these two switches are, or these two torches are on, which make this one off. When these two are both off, this will switch to on. Get away, sheep. So I'm going to show you how that works. I'm going to reset it. I'm going to import the code. Now, as you can see, this one redstone torch turned off. But this is still turned off because this one's on. So if I press this... Oh, sorry. You're going to put that block there. You see this one turns to on for half a second just because it's on. Okay. Now what you can do, if you want to make a very simple version, is you can just attach the door there. Now this works fine, but the only problem is the door doesn't stay open very long, and there is still no close button. So what we can do to change this is by making one more RS NOR latch. Like so. I'm going to put this here, this there. Pretty straightforward. Like that. Now you're going to want to make a little trail of redstone to your door. So my door will be right here. Now you're going to want to make your close switch. So what you're going to want to do is come from this side, this block, and kind of do the similar thing to how you made your reset switch. Or, yeah, reset switch. You're just going to go like this, and you're going to bring it close to the door, preferably, so you can access it easily. And you're going to want to put a button here. But make sure the button doesn't touch this wiring, or it'll kind of just screw everything up. Just label it to make it easier to see. And here we have a close button. Now this is weird. I don't know why, but for some reason you always have to press the close button before you test out your system. So right now, I would go back and I would reset it all. You can see this one's already turned off because I already did it over there. So all I have to do now is press this button and the door stays open. I walk in and I press this and it closes. So it's pretty straightforward. It's just a simple open and a simple close. And in my old house, or an old house that I made, I put the open switch right about here and the close right here, but I made it accessible on the inside. So while you were inside, you could still open the door and you could still close the door, but you could also do it from the outside. So it was kind of nice. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward. It's just RS, NOR, and latches. And the only thing you have to remember is to press the reset button, or you can make it a pressure plate on your exit. That's even easier, before you leave, and make sure that'll kind of scramble up the code and make it impossible to figure it out. So yeah, I'll show you how I would turn this into a impossible to guess code, just like so. And now let's say, here, I'll just do this. Take 1 second. Let's say you don't know what the code is. Okay, now you can't see anything. So you don't know what the code is. So now it's pretty much impossible to guess, because it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's why it's really great. I think I remember it. Was that it? Yeah. So anyway, it's a really great, simple thing to do, and it's really good for protecting your houses and keeping them locked. And yeah, rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you think. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. Just comment on my channel. And yeah, Take care. See you guys.